This is badly air ball.
And speaking of Curry, guys, that quick slingshot release, really one of a kind. For most of us, a quick flick shot like that would be lucky to draw iron, but he's able to do it with pinpoint accuracy.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Double team on Thomas. A 3-ball, and he gets it to go. Thomas got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
Boy, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Curry with the 3. No good. Holiday with the defensive effort.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
A dominating first half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and so it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about ready to get started. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Halloween broadcast. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Here we go. I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Omer Ashik is out there with Anderson. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. From deep, LeBron. That one goes. Count it. LeBron's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs. Let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Here's Anderson to end the run, and Davis sends it back. Down low, Thomas. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Thomas goes, jamming that one home.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
LeBron James on the wing. Ashik defending. It's tipped. Outside for Thomas. And there's the 3-second violation.
What a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Anderson. Pondexter comes in for Tyreke Evans. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Outside Gordon. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. And Davis sends it back. Outside Westbrook.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. On our old partner, Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff. And Steve has that.
Excellent point. The Warriors making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. Inside, here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there. They made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Cole, the pass to Gordon, and stolen by Iverson. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Deep two from Pondexter. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Douglas is checked in. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Westbrook. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Westbrook with the steal. With Did you see that? Man, oh man.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Russell Westbrook out there with Allen Iverson. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Green in at the 4 spot.
And guys, more and more, you know, we're seeing the league try to protect that. On the court over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. And Thomas on the basket. Book it. Thomas got 39.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Doubled by Iverson. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Golden State's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Thomas goes in. Good. Thomas got 13 points in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Douglas kicks to Ajinça. Here's Babbitt. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the basket by Thomas.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Ajinça. And that time, also a missed shot.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Douglas with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Douglas leading the charge. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Thomas. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The drive by Iverson. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Golden State ball.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
And the Pelicans miss again. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And it's Alonzo G with the foul.
Alonzo G. That's his first personal foul.
On defense, New Orleans looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Some down at how the flopping
Checking in for
fines
your
have
Pelicans.
worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted, and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
Now the feed to Douglas. To stop the drought, tries to keep it alive.